Hi viewers, I just want to talk about motivation and mental illness. Two things that go hand in hand with having mental health issues. Um, Excuse me, I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment, so I'm not 100%. So motivation or lack thereof has been my biggest hurdle with suffering from mental health issues. It could be a combination of things, but it's just one of these things that comes with it. Basically, having little to no motivation. I sort of didn't really touch on it in the last video, but you can tell through having no motivation consists of basically, when it's really bad, you just don't get out of bed. Sleeping odd hours. And just basically, also, just the simplest of tasks, like with motivation, just general looking after yourself, You're just not even motivated to take a shower on a regular basis, and you're not motivated to wash your clothes and cook yourself a good meal. And that's all part of it. So yeah, motivation or lack thereof is a real big one, And I think it could be also when there's and the current benefit system doesn't push you into finding any work, so there's no motivation to find work. Yeah, which is a bit of a downer, or just some activity, I wish there was more, really, more focus on motivating, because there are times when I do get really motivated, but I get too motivated, and I really want to get everything done all at once, but it just doesn't happen that way. You just can't get from the bottom of the stairs to the top of the stairs in one step. You have to take all the other steps to get up to the top. So that's the steps of motivation. It's a really hard thing to do. So that's my biggest hurdle to overcome, is to find the motivation. I can think of so many things right now I should be doing, but I just don't do it. I was feeling a bit better today, this morning, after being watching YouTube and stuff and Netflix all night on the sleeping on and off, an hour here or there, wake up and the laptop's on, and you watch something and then fall asleep, and then broken sleep night, that's another big thing. But I fought through it today, and I got a few things done. There are so many things I should be doing. I should be really trying to find a job, but on the other hand, I decided to hire myself and give myself a job. I'm quite passionate about sculpting and making molds and being creative and selling what I create. I've put a lot of time into watching videos on YouTube, watching people sculpt and stuff, and it's got to the point where it's quite painful to watch those videos anymore because I'm not doing it. Sure, I'm learning, but it gets to the point where you need to stop studying and start getting practical experience. And it's at the point where I'm at the moment. It's my dream to become a sort of a special effects sculptor, and quite inspired by Star Wars, and would like to create some sort of concept stormtrooper helmets, the different variants, send it to the people at Disney. That's just the thing I need to work towards. But definitely need more experience. But I'm getting there, and just finding the motivation to do that is a really difficult thing, and I'm sure a lot of people suffer from little to no motivation. I see on the doctor's forms, when I used to see the guy at the mental health thing, he wrote on the WINS forms, or on the benefit forms, motivation. I saw that word over and over and over again. As a condition, no motivation as a condition. I was like, wow, a bit of an eye opener. But I'll get through it. Just got to keep fighting. If you're out there and you suffer from a little to no motivation, and bad motivator, like that droid from this first Star Wars film, who says, Uncle Owen, this droid has a bad motivator. So I feel I must have a bad motivator. I need getting fixed. There doesn't seem to be any medication for motivation, but I should really ask about it further. If there was some kind of pill that could make me feel more motivated, that would be great. Maybe it's called speed. Who knows? Yuck, but that's probably not a good idea. Bad habits. Anyway, keep on trucking. Just keep going. I'll get there. Cheers. Please like the video and write a comment, and please subscribe to my channel, because I've only got like 29 subscribers, and the channel's not growing, but who cares? It's YouTube, it's for you, for me. And I make these videos to help me feel better. If you got this far, thanks for watching. Cheers. Cha-ching.